everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and today I'm going to be using my project pan items. Did start a new project, My Man's Pan, created by Beth here on YouTube, and I recently just did an introduction video. So now I'm going to do a get ready with me using those products plus some other products to do a full face. But anyways, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel if you're new, and yeah, definitely keep on watching. First, I just wanted to mention the gradual tanner I've been using for my face. I recently bought this. This is L'Oreal Sublime Bronze Self Tanning Facial Drops, and I picked this up at Target. I want to say it was around $15. And this is one of those that you mix in with a facial moisturizer, and so far I think it works amazing. It's working great, and I've only used it a few times and I think it's awesome. Definitely recommend. And then I came with a free sample. It was like connected to it, and it's the L'Oreal Sublime Bronze Tinted Self-Tanning Lotion, and this is in medium. And I only used this a few times. It did surprise me the first time I used it because it's tinted, and it does leave like kind of a shimmer to your skin, but I really have been enjoying this actually. And I'm definitely want to repurchase a bigger size because in the summertime I always do this, gradual tanners, self-tanning products, and I go through gradual tanners like crazy. So when I'm done with my current one, my Bondi Sands, I'll definitely purchase a big size of this. I recently picked up this brush. It is the e.l.f. Putty Primer Applicator Brush. It's a lot smaller in person than I imagined. But I don't know, I had my eye on it for a while. So I'm going to use my e.l.f. Original Putty Primer. And it has like a little scooper, so you don't have to put your fingers in. I use quite a bit of this. Usually I just kind of swirl my finger. Just got this painful pimple here. It's driving me crazy. I just have to leave it alone. I'm terrible about messing with it. But yeah, I like this little brush. I think it would be a nice brush for like cream blush or even cream bronzer. Or if you don't like using your fingers for a primer, it's a great primer brush. Thomas, my cat, is such a crybaby. Okay, this is the foundation I've been loving. It is the Purito Cinca Clearing BB Cream, and I got it in the shade 27 Sand Beige. Unfortunately, I believe this is the deepest shade. I did hear they reformulated, so this is the older packaging, and they did come out with a few more shades, but it's still very lacking. And this is a K-Beauty brand. And I have this Ulta Beauty Precision Foundation Brush I recently got at Ulta, and I do like it. I mostly use it for concealer, but I like using it to lay on foundation. Ooh, somebody must be picking up somebody next door. But yeah, this is like my go-to summer foundation. I used it all last summer, and I also brought this with me to Florida. I just want to take my sponge. I don't even know what sponge this is, but I do enjoy it. It came in a BoxyCharm a little while back, but just to smooth over everything. And for concealer, I've been using the Item Beauty concealer. This is from Addison Rae. Got this in a BoxyCharm. I very much enjoy this concealer too. It's like creamy. I wouldn't say it was super full coverage, but I think it looks nice on the skin. Put a little, try to cover that painful pimple. This is Thomas. This is my big boy. Say hello to everybody. When they trapped him, they clipped his ear. So, okay, and I'm just going to use that Ulta Beauty foundation brush. I just like the shape of it for concealer. I'm more of a brush person when blending concealer instead of a sponge, because sometimes I feel like sponge takes away coverage. Okay, now for a project pan item. This was from Faye Blatcher, and this is the Super BB from Physicians Formula. It's in the shade Light Medium, and it's all-in-one beauty balm powder. And my goal is to hit pan. And I've been using this every day since I started the project. And it's more of a soft powder, so a lot of product, kicks up from the pan. So I'm hoping I could, hit pan. And it is more of a heavier powder, I would say. Almost like a powder foundation. So I feel like it's good with if you want to add coverage, if you're using like a lighter product. I don't even know if this product's still available. I should look that up. I'm curious, but I mean, I've been liking it. Like, even though it's a heavier powder, I feel like if you have dry skin, you might not like this. But it doesn't completely mattify either, though, if that makes any sense. It doesn't, but I feel like I could still feel the dewiness of the, you know, the BB cream underneath it. Okay, now I'm going to use my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I believe I have, oh, it's in the shade Tan Lines. So I'm just going to swirl this in. This is what's nice about the brush. It fits, because this is like a small little pot, and this brush fits pretty good. This is more of a sheer cream bronzer compared to like the Huda Beauty, because it didn't really pick up much product when I did it that way. So I'll just use my fingers. And this is also the time of the year I really enjoy my cream bronzers. Not so much in the winter, but when I'm doing the whole tanning thing, I do enjoy using this because I feel like it helps like intensify everything. More of that bronze look I'm going for. I'm just gonna use this little brush in circular motions to blend it in. If you're new to like cream bronzer, cream products, the e.l.f. is nice. Some of the product. The e.l.f. is nice because it's not super pigmented, so I feel like it's easier to use. But I do recommend getting a shade deeper than you would think you would need, because if you get something lighter, it's not going to show up. And then just to set that down, I'm going to use my e.l.f. bronzer. This is the Primer Infused Bronzer in Forever Sun Kissed. I'm using a lot of e.l.f. products, not on purpose. I just think e.l.f. has great products, honestly. And this is my e.l.f. Highlighting brush that I like to use for bronzer. Or I use the e.l.f. blush brush. I use that one too. Okay, for my blush, which is a Project Pan item from LA Colors in the shade Whatever. And my goal is to hit pan, which I think I could achieve because you could see the pan, you know, the squares underneath it, because I've used this so much. This is my perfect like fall blush. Every fall, this is what I reach for. I do like it in the summertime too, because I think it has more, it adds to the whole bronze look. But I also do love my like really bright pinks in the summer too. I want to get the CoverGirl. It's like a baby pink color. It's a dupe for the Dior Super Pink blush. But I heard it's hard to find in the drugstores, so I might order it on Amazon, because that's where Jen Phelps, the video I watched, that's where she got it. Okay, for highlighter, I'm going to use my Physicians Formula. This is a bronze booster, like shimmering strobing palette. This was in my Project Pan last year. My man's pan, my goal is to hit pan in the white shade, and I did. So what I think I'm going to do for highlight, I'm going to mix this with that shade. These are very beautiful highlighters. I don't even know if this is still available, but I think it's gorgeous. It's intense but smooth at the same time. Like, it's not glittery or anything like that. And for setting spray, this is the Complex Culture Filter Out Daily Blue Light Defense Mist. I got this in box jam, but I love the sprayer on it. It has such an awesome sprayer. It's like so fine, but you actually feel it too. Like, it's doing, I don't know. Sometimes the mists are so fine, you don't even feel the spray. For brows, real quick, I think I'm going to do this off camera just to try to save on time, because I don't do anything fancy. I'm going to use my Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Taupe. And I'm going to go over with my e.l.f. Wow Brow real quick. And this is also in the shade Taupe as well. And I don't do anything fancy. I'm just using my Anastasia brush and spoolie. And just putting a little product through it. Okay, so we did that, and now for the eyes, I'm going to use the ColourPop Roaring Hearts. This is gifted me by EY Beauty, and my goal is to use this 30 times. So I have a little paper with my tally, and using it today would be 5 times so far. So that's pretty impressive. I've used it every day. And plus, like yesterday after work, me and my boyfriend went to Ted's Hot Dog. It's a local Western New York like restaurant chain. It's delicious. Salem's hot dogs are the best. I believe Salem's is like a New York Buffalo thing. Best hot dogs. They do it on charcoal and then onion rings. So good, delicious. Me and my boyfriend, that's like our go-to place when we want to go somewhere we're hungry. But anyways, my whole point was like I touched up my makeup and used this palette. So I just use this to set down my lids because there isn't really like a cream colored shade in this palette. So now I'm going to go into this shade right here called Lost Gen and put this in my crease. I think I want to try to do like a bronzy summer look. And this palette is beautiful. Not sure if it's available anymore. Either, ColourPop makes so many palettes. They're like the fast fashion of makeup, but it's basically a neutral palette. But I'm extremely grateful that Chanel from EY Beauty gave this to me. I'm appreciative of everything I got as gifts. Okay, for the outer corner area to deepen it up, I think I'm gonna go into that Saks right here. It's a little bit warmer than this brown. I want to do like a warm bronzy look. This is a brush I got recently from BoxyCharm. I think it's La Rousse, and it's the angled shading brush. I always say it's so weird. And I want to go into a shade just to like blend everything in my crease. I'm going to go into Foxtrot. And before I go in with the shimmer shade on my lid, this is another Project Pan item from Physicians Formula. It is like a Kajal liner. It's custom enhancing. And I've been using this like all week. And I noticed I'm not a huge fan of this. It's kind of dry. And if I press too hard, this breaks off. And that's all the product is. It's just this little tip. And I just pushed it back in. But yeah, I think after this project, I'm probably going to declutter this. I'm not a huge fan. But I'm going to put a little under my brow bone. And I'll put some on my lid. Kind of use it as like a eyeshadow base. And I'll even pop it in my waterline. And I'll tally this off. And this will be my 5th time using this liner as well. And then for shimmers on the lid, I'm just going to go in with a combination of Nightlife and Phonograph, I believe. And I'm going to take the deeper shade, like in the outer part of my eye. And then the lighter shade, which is Nightlife, like the gold, more gold, and put it in the inner part. And then I'm going to go and fancy that with a little pencil brush and pop that in my inner corner. I'm just going over that liner. I feel like the liner helps it like stick a little. And this shade looks very like white in the pan, but it's more like a yellow gold. And real quick, I'm just gonna go in with this deep brown to line my lower lash line. And then afterwards, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liner, and for mascara, a combo of the Item Beauty mascara and the Maybelline False Lash Lift, and then we'll finish it off with lips. All right, so we got all that on, and to finish off the look is lips. And these are both my Project Pan items as well, and these are both from Beth, Little Betsy _79, and these were gifted to me for not the last Christmas, the Christmas before. And this is the Flower Beauty Sweet Peach Lipstick. It's like more like a glossy balm. It's really pretty. The only thing I don't like is the packaging because this little cap isn't super secure. And then this is the Stella Rosa Stella Pink Premium Lip Moisturizer. I've been using this like before work because I don't want any lip color on when I go to work. But I've been using this like, you know, on my days off. So far, I've only used this lipstick 3 times. So this will be my 4th time. Put a little tally. And I've only used the Stella Rose 3 times. And my usage goal for each one of these is 30 times before August 14th. But this is really pretty, like peachy pink color. I think I haven't tried it with like lip liner yet to like alter the color if I wanted it. I think it's so pretty. I really been enjoying this color. But anyways, guys, that is it for today's video. You know, I thank you for watching my get ready with me using my Project Pan items in this bronzy, like, I think it's like an everyday, more new, like glam, everyday glam. Like if you're trying to, I don't know, I guess it depends on your preferences. Like me, this is my everyday, like off of work, like when I'm off of work. When I work, it's much more minimalistic, but I just think it's pretty and I think it's summery and I just love my base. Like, just love all that. And even the eyes, I think everything turned out really good. I'm very happy. And hopefully I'll hit goal this time because I didn't make goal on all my products last year. But yeah, definitely stay tuned if you're interested in Project Pans. I will hashtag this video My Man's Pans, so you could click on that and check out everyone's video in the project and last year's project as well. And what else? Oh, and follow along for the 14th if you want to hear updates on how I did on this project. But anyways, guys, yeah, I hope you all have a great day. And of course, I will see you soon. All right, bye.